Greeting of the day. Welcome back to the classes. Our today's class is titled as Conditional Sentences. Conditional sentences helps to make prediction, to express regret, to describe outcome and to offer suggestion. Conditional sentences are formed with the help of two clauses. First is if clause and the second is known as result clause. There are certain types of conditional sentences. First is zero condition. When we talk about universal truth, we refer zero condition. For example, the structure of the zero condition is that if clause and the result clause. Now, if clause is comprised of when or if, subject, first form of the verb, object. This is called if clause. Then we have result clause, which is comprised of subject, first form of the verb, and then object. The example which it includes are if one touches a fire, one gets burned. The second example is that when babies are hungry, they cry. Now, these are the examples which are universally accepted. No one can touch a fire. If one touch, they will obviously get burned. Now, what is the difference between if and when? When we write if means we are uncertain, like touching a fire is not certain. And when we use when, it means we are certain. For example, it is 100% sure that babies cry when they are hungry. Then we have the second type of the conditional sentences. The first condition. When it is believed that future situation is possible, we use first condition. The structure of first condition is that if clause and the result clause. Now, if clause is comprised of if or when, subject, first form of the verb, and then object. And the result clause is comprised of subject, will, modal verb, then first form of the verb, and then object. Examples: if you work hard, everyone will give you a loud applause. Then, if they fail, they might try again. So we can also use the modal verb in the first condition. Then we have second condition. Second condition is used to imagine something, and the structure is that if subject, we can also add here when. If or when, subject, v2 means second form of the verb, object, and then result clause, subject, would, object. Examples: if she were you, she would keep calm. Now, with she, we have used in were, not was, although we are talking about past, but we have wrote here she were. In conditional sentences, were is used with the subject, either it is singular or plural. If you won the lottery ticket, what would you do? Then we have the last condition, which is called the third condition. Third condition expresses regrets. It expresses the past regrets. For example, the structure from which the third condition is comprised is the if clause and the result clause. In if clause we write if or when, subject, head, third form of the verb, and then object. And in the result clause we write subject, would have, and then object. For example, if they had known the program was late, they would not have come. This is the example of third condition.